I've been having such a fun time here in Amsterdam. I feel like we've been doing so many things. We've stayed really busy all day, and sometimes it's hard to even remember what we did just because it was so jam-packed through our day, but it's been really fun lately. And I really enjoyed the first school we went to. The teacher was amazing that I was paired with, and I thought it was really cool because the whole classroom was just more like relaxed than what I'm used to. And it was interesting because one little boy was laughing, kind of disrupting the class, and then the teacher was just like, okay, go in the hallway, like do a walk. So he just had to walk around for a second and then come back in. And I just felt like there's a lot of trust in their students, and they just really like expected a lot of them, and they were all so well behaved, and it was just really fun to see that. But throughout this trip so far, I think the biggest challenge for me that I decided to try to conquer was going to the red light district, because beforehand I wasn't sure if I was gonna walk down it or what I would do, because I knew it would make me feel a little uncomfortable, but I did it, and I'm glad I did because I wanted to see it. And basically, we just saw a bunch of women standing in windows, doing their job, and I think the part that made me like the most uncomfortable was seeing men walking up and walking out. And at first, I was kind of just like taken aback and was like, "Wow, okay, like this is like wrong, like this is crazy." But then, as we continued walking through, I was kind of just thinking through all my thoughts, and there was one woman who, when she saw us walk by, she covered herself. Um, and then I started to feel a little bad that almost like I had like shaming thoughts in my head, because then I was just thinking about it, and like this is like their job. This is what some of them may know. They might not have a choice. They might have a choice, and they just choose to do that, and like that's part of their culture. And I think I just learned like we don't really have room to judge people on like things that they want to do. And yeah, so one specific thing that I learned was, first, it's okay to feel uncomfortable, and I think it is important to put yourself in uncomfortable positions, because then you're kind of experiencing something new and putting yourself out there. And second, like we don't have the right to judge people on what they do, because we don't know their backstories or how they got there, and I just think it's very situational, so it's hard to put every woman in the red light district like into one category of saying that it's wrong. So I thought that was really cool, and moving forward with that, I just wanted to be like very conscious of always remembering that there's two sides, and like you can't always just look at your own side and know that, or think that your side is right, because sometimes there is no right answer, and that's okay too. Along with the classrooms too that we've seen, like I don't know if there's necessarily one right way to teach a class in one style that's like better than another, but I think it's been cool to be able to see the Montessori school today that we saw too, just to compare, and like I can take things from all the schools that we see at our time abroad, and take ideas and use in my own classroom, and like try to blend things that I learn here, which is what I really want to do going forward. And I've been taking like specific notes, like really random things that I hear teachers say or do that I really do want to use in my classroom. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the next things that we're going to be doing. And everything that I've talked about so far definitely is spot on with my goals that I had before going to this trip, because I said prior that I wanted to investigate my thoughts, which I definitely have been doing a lot. And with like the red light district and all the classrooms we've seen, and investigating things that I want to learn and see. And yeah, it's just been really fun here in Amsterdam, and I'm excited for what's to come next.